How many Ethereum do you need to become a millionaire? Let's do the math. This is what I want to talk about in today's video. Just a few days ago, we showed you Ethereum is one of the 3 altcoins that whales are buying. Undoubtedly so. Proof whales are buying Ethereum and 2 other altcoins. Today, we have more information, and tomorrow we're going to have even more information, so make sure you subscribe. But today we have more information as we continue to try to figure out how much Ethereum does the average person need to become a millionaire. Ethereum whale suddenly moves 22.2 million in Ethereum after lying dormant for over 6 years. In traditional asset classes, we don't have access to this kind of data. But in crypto, because everything's on the blockchain, we can see whale address moves 15K ETH, the first transaction since October 4th, 2016. An Ethereum whale wallet that has not been active for 6+ years woke up today and moved 22.2 million worth of Ethereum to an empty wallet. Ethereum's price is 8% up since this transaction, briefly jumping over 1,500 for the first time since the merge 6 weeks ago. Before we get to the exact numbers, I'm talking about the exact amount of Ethereum one would need to become a millionaire. Let's place this and frame this into the next level Ethereum has ascended into. Google announces blockchain node service starting with Ethereum. So Google Cloud is launching a blockchain node hosting engine and choosing Ethereum as the first blockchain to work with. Blockchain nodes are getting more space in the cloud. Google Cloud is opening up a blockchain node engine that will, the company says, streamline the process of setting up a brand new node as well as the complications of hosting it on your own hardware. Google's first supported blockchain is Ethereum. Per the post, quote, blockchain node engine is a fully managed service, which can mean that you don't have to worry about availability. This is no surprise for members of the Altcoin Daily team who follow the market every day. We know such a service seemed to be in the works when Google began assembling a Web3 focused team earlier this year. Earlier this month, Google began to natively support data for Ethereum wallet balances. So Google moving in on Ethereum shows you that when I give you the number, how many Ethereum do you need to be a millionaire? We're talking about a future like this. Signing in with Google? No. Signing in with Facebook? No. Signing in with Instagram? No. Signing in with Twitter? No. Signing in with mobile? No. Signing in with Ethereum? Yes. And I'm reading some of your comments, and I understand maybe you like Solana more, maybe you like Avalanche more, maybe you think the biggest gains will come from Cardano. And that might be true, and I actually might make a video like this video, except on Cardano or something else in the future. I might do that. But the reason we're focusing on Ethereum today is because, make no mistake about it, Ethereum is here to stay. Ethereum does way more volume, has way more users, has way more devs, has way more transactions than any other chain. As an example, DEX volume by chain over the past 24 hours, Ethereum in the billions, Ethereum L2s and sidechains in the multi-hundreds of millions. Next up, BSC, then Avalanche, then Solana. They're not out of the conversation, but understand where the most action is going on is Ethereum. The strength of Ethereum's L2 ecosystem, the strength and success of Ethereum L2s will only make Ethereum the asset stronger, in my opinion. So let's check in on that. Ethereum L2s soar to 5 billion in locked value. Let's find out the key takeaways. Ethereum L2 networks have cumulatively surpassed 5 billion in TVL. Optimistic rollup solutions like Arbitrum One and Optimism account for over 80% of that locked value. zkSync, which is set to launch its mainnet 2.0 on Friday, has also seen its total value lock increase by almost 20% this week. So if you subscribe to this channel, you know a little bit about Optimism and Arbitrum. Let's find out about zk rollups and zkSync. zk rollups use zero-knowledge proofs to bundle transactions and reduce the amount of data required to validate transactions on Ethereum's mainnet, in turn offering faster transaction speeds and cheaper fees. Unlike optimistic rollups, they do not require a lengthy dispute period to maintain security. It takes about a week to send funds from Arbitrum One back to Ethereum mainnet, for example, right now. Though optimistic rollups are currently leading Ethereum's L2 race, zk rollups have long been touted as the technology that could help Ethereum prepare for mass adoption. According to Vitalik, ZK rollups are at least as important to technology as blockchains. So when I give you the number, how many Ethereum do you need to become a millionaire? Understand, I'm basing the numbers off of the success of L2s, like this. zkSync about to launch its mainnet 2.0. Here's what to expect. zkSync 2.0 will add smart contracts to the layer 2 while maintaining full ETH compatibility. zkSync 2.0 is set to launch this Friday. The upgrade will bring added smart contract functionality, allowing devs to deploy their own DeFi apps, NFTs, and games on the Layer 2 network. zkSync also has plans to launch a token, with some speculating that it will follow Optimism's lead in rewarding early users. So Ethereum L2s are in the process of exploding. Here are the leaders in total value locked, and understand, as these things continue to gain users, Ethereum, the network, will only become more popular. More people will be onboarded into Ethereum. And then finally, as we're about to get into the numbers, before we get into them, Ethereum can be used for cancer research. Here's how it works. A medical research team found that blockchains were helpful in sharing the parameters of AI models used to detect cancer. The Ethereum blockchain is being used in the global fight against cancer. A research paper published in Nature Medicine in April, penned by 27 different contributors, indicates in one of its footnotes that the team began using the Ethereum network for its experiments with cancer. According to the paper, artificial intelligence AI can help predict the emergence of cancerous cells in patients by extracting information about the shape and size of the cells that isn't visible to the human eye. The large data sets necessary to run such AI systems, however, face practical, ethical, and legal obstacles from a data collection point of view, especially if the data is being shared across countries. Ethereum's smart contracts enable 3 different teams of researchers to update their AI models simultaneously without passing through a centralized authority. The AI models themselves are being used to predict the emergence of cancerous cells in the body. Obviously, this is very much in the early stages, but you can kind of see the way the future is heading. Let's get into it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for daily videos just like this, and give this video a like if you've gotten value in today's video thus far. Let's get into it. How much Ethereum does one need to be a millionaire? And obviously, it is directly dependent on how much will one Ethereum be in the future. So if one Ethereum is $1 million in the future, all you need is one Ethereum to be a millionaire. That's not realistic, though. Let's be realistic. Let's say Ethereum gets to $5,000. Not out of the question, right? It almost got there last cycle. Well, if one Ethereum equals $5,000, you need 200 ETH to be a millionaire. Now, a lot of people think Ethereum is eventually going to be a lot more than $5,000. I've heard a lot of calls for $10,000. If Ethereum reaches $10,000, you need 100 Ethereum to be a millionaire. Now, still, $10,000 was actually what people were calling for last cycle, thinking a decade out, and a lot of things could happen, but thinking a decade out, if Ethereum holders are right, it will reach more than $10,000. Let's say one Ethereum reaches $15,000. In that case, you need 66 Ethereum to be a millionaire. If one Ethereum reaches $20,000, which seems like a lot. Now, people were calling for this last cycle, but if one Ethereum reaches $20,000 eventually, you'll need 50 Ethereum to be a millionaire. Now, Tyler Winklevoss, in a video we released last year on our channel, actually predicted eventually one Ethereum will equal $75,000. One Ethereum, $75,000. Seek this video out if you have yet to watch it, but let's just assume he's right. Let's say one Ethereum equals $75,000. In that case, you need 13 Ethereum to be a millionaire. Nobody knows the future. Anything can happen. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Join our team, Altcoin Daily. See you tomorrow.